Hi Kiwi, and welcome back to a new episode of Pikmin 1. We're heading to the Forest Navel to start our 4th day on the Daily Extinction Challenge. The biggest question to ask early on is, do we focus on blues or do we prioritize building up yellows? Now, my biggest reason for prioritizing blues in my head right now is we just do not have a reliable way of getting things back to base quickly with all of these walls, and blues offer us the fastest way to bolster our forces early on because they put so many pellets near the starting onion that I think it's probably just the way to go. So I think how I do this is, let's go ahead and touch this, get it activated. I'm going to try and break down some pellet posies. That should attract our little friend, the bread bug, who's going to be a right pain until we have a few more numbers. So I think I'll work on breaking down these pellet posies, but I won't break the ones that are on land just yet because that is where the bread bug's going to head as soon as it catches a whiff of good stuff. All right, our number 1 blue, here we are. So I know the game claims it's the gill, but I always interpreted it as a mouth and I just couldn't see where the gills are. But I guess the mouth is the gills, which really throws me off now that I have that in hindsight. It is a Pikmin of yet another color. Near this one's cheeks is what appears to be a set of gills. This trait suggests to me that this blue type of Pikmin can enter the water without any trouble whatsoever. There's only one way to find out. I mean, you could just look at it. It's standing in the water right now. Alright, so let's get at least 2 Pikmin on the field before I go attracting the bread bug. Toss you over here. I see the bread bug approaching in the horizon. Just need another Pikmin activated as soon as possible because this guy is just a right darn pain until we have at least 2 Pikmin to deal with him. And now we do. We're going to prioritize him because he actually has a part inside. Now the big thing here is, unfortunately, the bread bug does not die in one hit. The way the bread bug dies is it fights with your Pikmin for a piece of, for some item, and then gets dragged back to an onion, sucked up into space, and bonked in the head real hard. It even makes a very sad sound. And then it immediately goes for another piece, and we send more Pikmin after it, and with that slither of health, it is now dead. And there it is, the space float. Thank goodness, my space float. This float is an absolute necessity for any pilot who lacks skills at swimming in space. Now, is that you're in space, like in like the vacuum of space swimming? Or you're traveling through space and end up in an aquatic environment? I am unclear, but a funny thought either way. Do we have enough here? We may not. Guys, they're all heroes trying to do their own missions and not necessarily succeeding. There we go. Okay. Everyone's getting their things taken care of. There are some pellet posies up on this ledge over here that I'll want to collect as well. So we're already at 20 blues, which is really good for us, but we definitely want more. We always want more. Those pellet posies have not spawned. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to have these guys go still here, and we're going to try and take out some of these shearwigs. These will give us about 4 Pikmin each, so they're a pretty sizable number up for us. And if we can get that early on, bolster our numbers even further, we can start moving things back to base. There's one. Oh gosh, we're going to attract the blowhog. In theory, I can kill these in one hit if I land a Pikmin on top of them. The odds of me doing that successfully despite my best efforts is very low, so I think we just go ahead and smack, get these guys low enough that they're going to go ahead into the air. There's 1. There's 2. Wow, I did that so well. Okay, I'm kind of impressed with myself on that because it usually doesn't go nearly as well, having played with these shear grubs enough times to know. But, alright. And 1. Now that's more like it. A good couple attempts. Alright, let's just get these on here. And there we go. Okay, so we've got everyone moving back to base. That should give us a nice extra couple number. I'm going to try and start damaging this blowhog as well, but I guess what I'll do is I'm going to get the beeping to stop, so I'll head back to base real quick and take care of that first, I think. No one need suffer through the unending blight that is the low damage sound effect that every game is required to have. Alright, let's get you guys up here. Nah, I'll walk you up. Fortunately, I don't think this is enough to actually collect the part that's over the ledge here, but I figure I can start building that up while I go reset the beeping sound. I think our next step will probably be to kill a blowhog, and that should give us a nice little bit of extra number that hopefully gets us to where we need to be. Another minor optimization that I'm thinking about right now that I probably should have done from the start. I'll take my 1 yellow, I'll go pluck my 1 red, and we'll get these guys starting to break down this wall over here, because even if it doesn't do a lot of damage, every little bit of damage counts and adds up over time. Probably should have started the day doing that, now that I think about that in hindsight. A shame that it's a little too late. So we'll take this big blue army and we're gonna go bum rush the heck out of a flow hog. That will bolster our numbers. Our goal is 50. If we can get 50 blues, we can collect the part out of the water that's really kind of out of the way. We won't likely bring it to base. It's so far out of the way to get it right now that I think we prioritize getting numbers and getting walls broken down before we do anything else. So we're at 35 right now, which really isn't a bad number. We just simply need more. This one guy is gonna get lit on fire. How did you not? So blues are not known for their damage, especially when they are unflowered, but we're doing a pretty solid job. Oh gosh, everyone's on fire, including me. I don't think we've lost any numbers yet. That guy is running straight for it. Oh gosh, I'm running into it too. We're gonna be hearing this beeping sound a lot, aren't we? Can we just shake him off? All right, I'm gonna bum rush. Should hopefully finish him. There we go. Perfect. That'll give us a whole lot of extra Pikmin to add to our numbers. May not be enough for what we need, but it's pretty good. And then we only need 15 for this gear, so I have exactly 15. We can bring this back up to base, and then we can get it off the ledge. I probably won't transport it just yet because, again, we're super out of the way to transport anything. Darn it, I thought I could get that. I'm gonna try and aim for blues if I can. I'm not getting it. Oh well, we tried. We tried and failed. Let's get these guys up here to collect things. And then I should have more coming out right now. We'll get these guys up here onto the ledge. Can I actually make this throw? It looks close, but not close enough. Okay, fair enough. We're almost at the Pikmin count that we need to gain access to that part in the water that I'm interested in grabbing. And then I think we're at the point where we try and bolster our yellows as much as possible, or we gain access to areas that would let us bolster our yellows. But I think for now, let's go ahead and collect all of these things, get these guys trained onto the space float, pluck these guys, and I think we'll have enough Pikmin to start bringing these back to base, which will take a while, but I can switch gears into the other things that we're aiming for in the meantime. We're at 50 Pikmin total, so I think, yeah, let's get these on the move so they're at least out of the water. And then I think rather than prioritize taking this gear to where it belongs, let's go ahead and get some structures built. Oh, I skipped through that. Let's see, I can read it again here. The automatic gear, it has thin cracks running through it. I tried to fill them with dirt. I hope it will be all right. Definitely not the best way to build things up, Olimar, I think. All right, we have more pellet posies. I guess the real question is, do I prioritize blues at this point? I still need a couple blues, so I prioritize blues a little bit longer. Cool, we got that blue pellet, excellent. Oh, we got this one too, okay. Good, I think that will give us enough in terms of numbers for what we were aiming for. So we'll leave it at that. And then we'll start bolstering our yellow count. The red can stay on this wall, but we need the yellow to start happening. Also, I promise I will do my best to minimize the damage I take so we don't have to exist through this entire playthrough with that endless beeping. All right. So I'm going to try and collect as many yellow pellets as I can here. Almost got it. Unfortunately, did not. See if I get close and then aim. Not even close. All right. Cool, got that one. Right here, get this going back to your onion, please. Let's see, where are we at? So we've got those parts moving on their way to base. I will probably just leave them where they are at this point and get these blues. You guys are stuck anyway, perfect. Then I have no reason to worry about you any further. We'll save the space float for another day. You're going straight back to the space float. I want the blue pellet, please. There we go. Okay, good. Good. Oh, you're hard stuck. Come on, we can do this. There we go. Okay, good. That's all I need. So let's go back to building some staircases, I think. And then we're almost at enough Pikmin now, I think. Back to building this little staircase over here. And then we'll build the other one over there, and I think that'll be pretty good for us. We have a bunch of staircases we do need to build still, so we're not out of the water yet. We really need to get as many yellows early on as possible. Don't know where the other yellow... Oh, there you are. I'm like, where did he go? All right, let's get these pellets back to base. 6 yellow Pikmin should be plenty for what our devices end up being. Ah, shoot, I tried. Oh well, we'll take it. Ah, shoot, I was a little early, but okay, good. That should be good enough, thankfully. That sounds like that other set of... Okay, that's built. Perfect. All right, I do need to be careful about this one because the fiery blowhog might start getting attracted to them and try to light them on fire, so I don't want to leave them unattended for too long. I just need to leave them unattended long enough that I get my yellows. I'm really nervous about what I'm doing right here. This is a little sketchy. I'm gonna go back to that staircase now, just out of fear of death. Yeah, he sees them and he wants them dead. Oh, we're not even close. Okay. I think we're good. Oh, they're building fast, though. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try and collect these yellows as quick as possible and pray to the Pikmin gods that I don't see that total Pikmin count going down very, very rapidly in a second. All right, that should be enough yellows. Oh, okay, it's built. It looks like he still can't reach them, so I think we're fine. So here's what we're going to do now. We're gonna collect this entire army of blues, and we're gonna use their numbers to our advantage first. What are you doing there, bud? My goodness, sir, you had a death wish. So we're gonna try and get these stairs over here built first. I am walking them into this grass so that some of them start plucking before I get this entire area built, because if we can get some nectar and not have all of the leaf boys knock into it, we can upgrade them and hopefully have them do all of their functions a little bit faster. That was a pretty sizable quantity. All right, see if I can get them up here without getting stuck on the top of the bridge. Okay, that looks good. So we should build this pretty darn fast now because we have so many doing so many at the helm. What I think I do now is, once this is built, there's another one that I'll want to build. I think I do prioritize that just so I have a reliable back and forth, because I won't be able to build it tomorrow without getting more numbers, and we're just not going to have those numbers. So once the other side is built, we take the blues, we send them at that part that's up in off in the horizon over there, take the yellows, get them bombed up, and start destroying walls. Honestly, I probably have the blues start building that now, and get the yellows partitioned out at the bombs. I think that probably makes more sense here. So let's grab these guys and get as many bombs as we can. There's one door in particular that we really need to prioritize. I found my gravity jumper. By manipulating the forces of gravity, this key component gives me the final boost I need to make the jump to super light speed. Good thing I found it. All right, so let's drop you guys off here. Now, the issue with Pikmin that pick up bombs is that they immediately start trying to come to me, and they will run through anything for the sake of their mission. And unfortunately, that could in fact just lead them to dying. So I need to be particularly careful about how I handle that bit. Thankfully, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and get you guys building. Where's that one bomb rock? You're over here. Okay, 1, 4, 5. And one blue, because why not? Try and get you guys out from under there. I think he just clipped through the floor. That's fine. And there's a yellow over here who, I guess they ran out of bomb rock, so that's fine. All right, so now everyone's up there. I can run around, and we can grab those bomb rock Pikmin and blow up the one door that matters the most to get done today, which is, objectively speaking, over here. I just not have these yellows come along. I don't need extra. Okay, let's see. It's straight over this way, this one. Okay. The reason why we want to destroy this wall as early as possible is all of these shearwigs that spawn over here are going to be the key to our next day's early army development. So we really want to get that wall down ASAP. And there we go. Okay, so now with that taken care of, we do not have a lot of time. We're going to accept that the yellow Pikmin here are going to die. We're going to grab all of our blues, and somehow we're missing blues. Why are we missing blues? Oh, they're back at base. No. Oh, I messed up, Kiwi. Unfortunate. So, unfortunately, I will not have enough Pikmin to move this piece because I'm reasonably confident it takes 50. Frankly, we're not really in good time anyway. It's the anti-dioxin filter. This fits over the rocket's exhaust ports and filters out all the disease-causing agents from the ship's exhaust. That means I'll be able to move around without polluting the planet's atmosphere. I feel worlds better. Either way, I just lost a whole bunch of Pikmin, so it ain't happening. It only needed 40 Kiwi. Oh my... I am so tilted. I messed up. This feels so bad. It doesn't need 50, it needs 40. I messed up. Well, you're all dead to me. You're all dead to me. I'm dead to me too. Womp womp. Not every day is gonna be a good day, I suppose. It is what it is. But at least that's good to know. Why did I think this part took 50? There is definitely a part in this game that takes 50. I guess I don't know which one it is. Oh well. Most importantly, we set ourselves up for success tomorrow because we have access to those sheer grubs. We have access to a whole bunch of bomb rocks, so we can start opening up access to our base. I think in terms of what we do, so I think we leave beady Longlegs for another day, I think. We have 2 parts pretty much at our base. We have a 3rd part that's pretty easy access as soon as we take out the fiery blowhogs. And we've got the mushroom to deal with as well. 4 days since impact. Deep in the cave I discovered in the forest, I encountered blue Pikmin. These blue fellows have something resembling gills on their cheeks, and they appear to be amphibious, surviving both in water and on land. The wonders of nature never cease to stun me, even in this alien land. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and save, lock in that horrendous mistake that was avoidable. Like, we would have been fine if I had just been a little bit faster. I just messed up horribly. But overall, we still had a pretty successful day, all things considered, because now we are set for success. And a reminder, we have some blue Pikmin that were planted in advance. They are not usable. Even though they still exist on the map, all they're doing is reducing our total Pikmin count, our total Pikmin cap. Granted, I doubt we're going to see 100 Pikmin outside of a single day, for a very specific reason that gives us a very quick count of Pikmin. More on that when it becomes relevant. So we're going to go ahead and grab this yellow. We are going to go ahead and grab ourselves a red, which is already planted, and we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a blue. Now, my goal here is, just like in the previous day, or just like I mentioned earlier, we are going to go for those sheer grubs to get a very early bolstering of our numbers, and the wall wasn't destroyed. Huh. We must be like, we threw 8 bomb rocks, so we must be only 1 bomb rock short, so I still think this is fine. This is definitely not a problem. It's just we need a slightly changed strategy. My goal here today is to take out all of those shearwigs and get them back to base ASAP, so that we can I want 1 shearwig for each color, basically, and then I think we probably still prioritize yellows to bomb as many things as we can. But a nifty little trick that I learned is if you mash the alternate Pikmin button, you can keep even your, since you only have 3 to deal with, you can actually keep everyone with you pretty reliably, even if they are leafs and not very fast. Really, that wall is still not destroyed. Anyway, but yeah, it also helps us teleport them through the angry enemies that are in our way. I'm honestly surprised. I guess that if that door doesn't take 9, it takes 12 maybe, which I think is unlikely. So either something silly happened because we just bombed everything too quickly, or I messed up and did something silly. Either way, it's a suboptimal start to the day, but it won't be a suboptimal day overall. I trust that I can salvage this, hopefully. Good old Pikmin. Keeps you on your toes on the best of days, that's for sure. Alright, please be enough, please be enough. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna leave these guys over here for safety. We're gonna go ahead and smack some bugs into submission. Again, I'm gonna try and prioritize the sheer wigs if I can, because they give us more numbers, but we'll take whatever we can get back to base first. I probably kill these sheer grubs just so that they're not a problem. Let's grab you guys and take out some flyers. 1 or not. So far, no such luck. My yellow is nowhere to be seen. There you are. We'll get you guys a little bit closer to the door. Come on. If any of these guys get eaten, I'm resetting the day, mind you. I am SOL. Remember how yesterday I said that this doesn't usually go nearly as well as it did in that one moment? Well, case in point, here we go. This is going terribly. There we go. Okay, that's one. Just get the second one, I'll be pleased with myself. There we go. Let's get the red back to base. Red and yellows, I think we prioritize here. Blues are nice, but we don't need them nearly as much just yet. We'll start getting things moving back while I damage, and we'll use the blue to kill the rest of the shearwigs. And there's that lovely beeping sound yet again. I have taken too much damage. You cannot eat my friends. They are my friends. They are not edible. Since I'm not really building around water transportation today, it may also be worthwhile just leaving blues as like my least necessary Pikmin and prioritizing... I don't actually know who I prioritize today. There we go. Okay, let's get you back to base. There we go. Okay, good. That'll up our number pretty quickly, and the reds have already made it back to base. I think... Oh no, the yellows have. So good. That'll let us start bomb rocking around the town. 6 yellow Pikmin is probably more than adequate for for the devices we're aiming for. I'm trying to think, what do we want to play around today? Because we only have a finite number of bomb rocks. I can't think of another source of them other than the one we already visited. Well, no matter. I think for now, let's prioritize yellows. Here, you go ahead and start hunting for nectar, and you can hunt for a nectar over in here too. We definitely want nectar. It'll speed things along for carrying corpses back to base. Honestly, I think what I probably do here is we go kill our fun little mushroom friend. And our mushroom friend really does not care about bomb rocks whatsoever. So we ignore bomb rocks for this. We just go and melt his HP bar with a swarm of Pikmin. I will now stop the beeping. I will try to stop taking damage because that's going to get annoying so fast. Okay. So we're at a comfortable, what? We're at a comfortable, I want to say 5 reds. But I think we prioritize reds because we want DPS. So maybe today is BD day. Maybe today is the day we beat BD Longlegs. Not 100% sure that's the plan, but it seems like a reasonable goal since we're trying to destroy doors anyway. And there's a lot of fire in this area. It doesn't hurt to try and prioritize that, I think. In fact, you know what? Maybe what I do is I take this now. Let's get a couple more yellows, and then that should give us more than enough for the DPS we need. You didn't find any nectar. You, my friend, are swimming in nectar, and I don't know how you didn't consume any of it. Oh, because you're a flower. That makes sense. All right, so we've got a couple blues. We're already up to 32 Pikmin, so we should be pretty solid for BD if we just play it right. Especially with the reds, and if we can get them flowered as well. We should have pretty solid numbers and DPS once the rest of these reds get brought back. In fact, I can probably harvest all these pellet posies and try and get those added up too. All right, I like this plan. We'll send some reds at blow hogs in the meantime, and I'll probably take out whatever destructible doors I can find, since we're killing time anyway. All right, let's send reds at these pellets and go from there. I know I could optimize and try to get color coding to get the maximum output from these pellets. I don't have the energy or the mental wherewithal to do so. Yeah, we prioritize all of these going to red if we can, especially the red pellet. Oh wait, you are already going red. Oops, this is fine. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of nectar. We've got a sizable little army going now. This should bolster us to probably about 50. Or 45. 45 is still a pretty solid number. And we've got a lot of yellows to go along with it, which will give us plenty of bombs. So yeah, I think the plan here is we're going to go to the... We'll go for the mushroom enemy first. And then we'll go for a BD kill if we can get away with it. So we're at 40. Where's the last 5? Okay, they're unplanted over there. So we have 40. We have 40 Pikmin to our name. That's a sizable amount. I think that should be enough to DPS the way we need to. You know, the thing about Pikmin is when you're playing it casually, having that full 100 Pikmin army feels so good, but it's not strictly necessary to DPS most enemies in the game. It's a little bit slower. It's definitely a little bit, it's more than a little bit slower, but it's still actually perfectly viable. So here's what we're gonna do. In theory, we've killed out all those shear grubs. This is a destructible wall. So what we are going to do is we're going to take our blues, our reds, and train them on this wall. Grab these reds as well. Okay, and then, let's see, that leaves us with 11 yellows. That's probably more than we need, so we'll go ahead and toss a couple back there. Hopefully 6 is enough to break this wall with the bombs that are available. If not, then we won't prioritize BD, but we will take out our mushroom friend. Yeah, I can't think of another location that has bomb rocks in this area. I could be very much wrong. I could very much be wrong here. Go ahead and grab your bombs. Perfect. All right, so that's 6 bombs to take out a door. We'll break down one door and we'll bomb the other. Okay, so BD is up this way, right? It's through this way. Okay. Also, here's some more shear grubs. We're going to save them for tomorrow. I don't think I need to kill these. There'll be a problem insofar as getting the part dropped by our mushroom friend back. But I think otherwise... Not sure why you guys are not dropping your bombs. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, rest in peace, friends. That was kind of my fault. Is this enough to break the wall? Probably not. Oh, it's good. Okay, we're good. So that wall isn't broken down. So what I'm going to do now is, since we've gotten one major wall taken down, let's see if we can't gather up a couple more bombs and bomb some of the ones near our base while we're waiting for that wall to get torn down. And then once the wall is broken, I guess we'll prioritize BD because BD is a lot scarier and we have a bunch of red flowers. It just makes more sense to take those out first, I guess. So yeah, I have no excuse here. I had plenty of bomb rocks in the last day, so why didn't the door get, why didn't the wall get broken down? Oh well, it is what it is. Once I hear that happy little song of you have completed a breaking of something, we'll be pretty golden. I actually know which wall I should prioritize in breaking. Probably this one over here, actually. This one definitely impedes a lot of the parts on their way back, so yeah, let's take out this one first. This one's really tanky and needs a whole lot of bombs, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 3 bombs was just enough to get 1 tier broken. So it probably needs... What, we did 5 bombs there? So yeah, it'll need 9 altogether, most likely. This wall's about to fall, so I think what I do is I redirect towards BD at this point. We're not going to be using bomb rocks for BD fight, but we will be using them for the door, so I guess I'll keep getting some more bomb rocks here. Realistically, what I should have done is taken some yellows from that area and brought them with me to gather more bombs more quickly, but again, I'm not very optimized in this area today, it seems. Okay, there's our final call for war. We got 2 bombs out of that, so okay. I'd say we're pretty well set off, and now that that wall is broken, we can very easily collect the shear grubs from this area. So I think all in all, we're pretty good. What I will do is, just so that nothing tragic happens, we'll toss these bomb carriers up here and then head into BD's lair. It's funny how I know the names of some enemies and definitely don't know the names of others. All right, where are you, BD? Hello, I hear your music. There you are, okay. So the strategy for BD is we wait patiently until he lowers his little body and does a shaky shake. Once he does his shaky shake, we beam the heck out of him, preferably with red Pikmin. Come on, do your little dance, come on. Come on, there it is, okay, go, go, go. Oh, I missed, oh no, guys, oh, run. Okay, so, it's a little slow on the draw there. I'm not necessarily in the best area. Whoa, oh, that's unfortunate. That's 4 Pikmin dead. Oh no. Okay, there we go, go. Boys, no. Oh dear. This is not going nearly as well. As I'd hoped. I was cocky. I guess if I had yellows, I could probably do better. There we go. That's a whole lot of stuff on him. We're doing good damage. Really, my only goal here is to kill him. Oh, I was watching, shoot. That's not great. That's not great. Oh, no. Oh, there goes the rest of our army. Maybe I should prioritize yellows again. All right, I think we're going to reset the day at this rate. Okay, we've got a minute to kill Beatty. Come on, shaky. If only I had some yellows to make this a little bit easier. Oh, don't get stepped on. We're so close. We're so close to... We're not actually that close. He's still a third of his HP. Oh, dear. Oh, and there goes more of our army. Kiwi, I came in with a plan, and it did not play out the way I had hoped. His body stays low when he's shaking. Hold on, I think we got him. Okay. All right, we lost so many Pikmin, but we did kill him. Okay, good. The guard satellite. Deep space is filled with dangers. This automated satellite does its part to help both guard me and my spaceship. I'll sleep better at night once this little satellite is back on duty. Okay, so clearly we have not collected much in the way of any parts. I don't even have enough Pikmin to bring this part back to base. Unfortunate. Well, you guys pressed well. Yeah, but on the bright side, we opened up a bunch of gates. We damaged another gate pretty well. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this one in time, but I'm going to try and damage this wall if I can. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Maybe they'll blow it up off scan. Nah, that's not happening. Oh well. Okay, so today was a hot mess, especially compared to day 3, but we have very easy access to 4 different parts. So tomorrow is going to make up for the hot mess of these 2 days. We are going to get so many parts back to base really quickly. So it will, it'll balance itself out. There was definitely, there definitely could have been some better optimizations made for today's plan. Regrettable as it is. We will rally. We will rally. 5 days since impact. The Pikmin that I did not bring back to the Onion all vanished overnight. It may well be that they have fallen prey to the planet's nocturnal creatures. An ugly thought. Perhaps that is why they follow me into the atmosphere. I am starting to grasp the cycles of life on this planet. All right, Kiwi. Well, that's a lot of death. And most of it was not intentional today by all accounts, which is unfortunate. With all that said, though, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're sleeping, I hope you're sleeping well. In the next one, again, get ready for some satisfying Dandori. We are going to get a whole lot of parts all at once. And if I can prioritize blue Pikmin in this situation, I can probably get that part out of the water too. But that's probably not going to happen today. I think we probably just focus on the land pieces and getting the mushroom piece back to base, and I'll be pretty happy with myself. So with all that said, let's see what happens. I love you. I'll see you in the next one, Kiwi. Rest well.